It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, Des Bryant is under fire. He was on I Am Athlete's Brandon Marshall show, and he was talking to Chad Johnson, Fred Taylor, and Channing Crowder, and he offered his thoughts on Colin Kaepernick and those protests, and he said he doesn't respect Colin Kaepernick, and this is the reason why.
I respect Colin Kaepernick, but there's one thing that I don't respect, and I love him to death, so it ain't no hate or nothing like that. But brother, you had the biggest opportunity in the world to create jobs, build jobs, give jobs to people. The people that you was talking about, the people that you so-called standing up for, the people who stood beside you, the people who lost their jobs because of you. I reached out to you. Where you at? He brought the awareness, and that's why I respect him.
And what's the call to action?
There wasn't one.
Yeah, I don't know about that because he has a lot of charitable efforts that he does. Jamil Hill actually said, with all due respect, Des Bryant, this is uninformed. Colin Kaepernick has created a publishing company, a SPAC that's raising $300 million for social justice initiatives, a production company on top of founding the Know Your Rights camp. I don't get the point of dragging his name. He's also donated more than $1.75 million in July to aid Black and brown communities.
Does he mean football players that stood up with him? He feels like he didn't give them jobs? Is that what he's saying?
But he doesn't have a job in football. So
no, I mean, I guess on his charities. But my whole thing is when Colin Kaepernick stood up for everybody, I didn't think he was like, all right, come with me. He knew that some were going to stand with him, some weren't going. And, when you decide to do that, you take a risk. And, Colin Kaepernick is doing a lot for the community. He is giving back. He is helping people. He is making things aware. So I was confused by this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but the people were going in on Des Bryant for those comments. Mm-hmm. All right, now NLE Choppa wants to decrease Memphis crime with a vegan food truck. He said, NLE's This Can't Be Vegan Food Truck is official, up and running. First pop-up will be at the Eat to Live Vegan Fest. Mm-hmm. And so he's been living this vegan lifestyle since August of last year. And he said he went that route because he meditates a lot. He said, when I was in the beginning stages of meditation, I peeped how my body would react when I would put certain things in it. So let's say I meditate for 30 minutes and come out of meditation with energy. Now I go eat some chicken or a burger and I get back to being tired, or my mindset gets back to the state of mind I was in before I meditated. So, and I will say, what you eat does affect your mood and how you act.
It does. It definitely does. And I really like NLE Choppa and his mom. I like what the things that they're doing. Great people. And they continue to really, really push this youth and really encourage the youth to do positive things. So I just want to say that to those individuals. Really like them.
And Styles P, he's vegan, and he always talks about how he would be angry all the time, and then he had to change his diet. And that's actually helped him a lot, too. So you do have to be mindful of what you're putting in your body.
Now, I ain't vegan, but when we first started this show, I used to eat Sour Patch Kids, Pepsi, and donuts for breakfast.
I recall.
And I wasn't the nicest at times.
I know. I told you. I was like, Emmy, have this green tea. All right, now Miguel and his wife Nazanin have split up. They've been together for 17 years.
Wow.
Yes, and so their statement says after 17 years together, Miguel and Nazanin have decided to separate and have been for some time now. The couple both wish each other well. And they got married in 2018, so they were together for 10 years before they got married. You know what? I actually interviewed Miguel a few months ago during the pandemic, and he was on lip service, and here's what he had to say. Because, some people are saying the pandemic has been tough on relationships, but at that time, he seemed like it was actually helping.
All of this time has given so much more space to explore more of what we like outside of sex, and it makes the other better in all of the little things that we do on a day-to-day. And I get to see how amazing she is and how she looks out for me and she wants to take care of me, and me want to be there and be her rock and make sure that she's in a good place to be great and to thrive. And I want to connect things for her and make sure that she's got what she needs. I think that just heightens everything else in a dope, really, really special way.
Eek. All right. Well, relationships are unpredictable. So
yeah, it put a lot of stress in a lot of relationships. I mean, a lot of times you don't see your spouse that much because you're working. But now that you're home, there's a lot of things that you got to deal with in relationships. You got to communicate a little better. I think it actually made my relationship with my wife a lot stronger. We got to talk more. And
oh, poor her.
Shut up.
And lastly, let's talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and Willow. The two of them both were on Red Table Talk talking about how they had considered getting a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift.
talking about this today, the BBLs, because I was considering getting one.
Me too. I think, let's be real, okay?
Yeah.
I considered getting the tiniest little bit.
You did.
But then I just got in the gym and I
That's
got it
right.
anyway.
And I told her, I said, you want a butt? One thing your mother know how to do is build a butt.
Exactly.
And you built it.
But I really...
To the point that people thought you got surgery.
No, you're right.
You ever thought about getting a BBL?
Have I? No, but it's definitely like one of the riskiest surgeries you can do when it comes to. I haven't done anything to myself, so, but I mean,
Nothing?
no, but I'm also really scared to like
Liar.
have any type of surgery. Shut up, Envy.
Just wanted to say that. Yeah, I'm scared too. I ain't doing nothing.
After that hair transplant,
And I ain't
that's
got
it for
no
you.
damn hair transplant
And
either.
that was a major surgery for you too. to
Me
take
and
that
my
skin off the back
wife,
of your
we
head.
natural. It's nothing against anybody else. That I'm just scared. I don't want to go under and never wake back up. I hear all these horror stories. I wouldn't do it anyway. I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
really
listen, it's a
care.
very serious procedure.
Wife
Just
doesn't care.
anybody who's doing that, just make sure you go to a real doctor who is accredited, that you can actually see work that they've done, even speak to people that they've done work with. Just make sure.
There was a
okay?
rumor one time that Drake got muscles like fake abs and chest implants and all that. I thought about it. I was like, man, if Drake could do it, nah, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
I would
there's
do
never
it.
been that rumor about you.
No.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
What does that mean? Goodness gracious. All right. Well, shout to Revolt. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice mix is up next. And shout to 50. All right. BMF is out right now. Definitely check it out. The show is dope. If you don't know the story of Big Meech and BMF, you definitely want to check it out. I'm gonna start the mix off with the theme
And shout out
song.
to my girl Cash Doll, because I wasn't here when she announced that she was pregnant.
Yes.
So shout out to Cash Doll.
All right. Well, let's get to the mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.